So in this video I want to take you along where I am finishing up a track and making it ready for a stock music library. But you have to know that I don't usually produce stock music. I don't go and open Ableton Live, and today I'm going to produce a stock music track. I open Ableton Live and I am having fun with my Moog, my synthesizer, my instruments, everything around that, and my goal is actually to make something that is put up on Spotify or Bandcamp or something like that. That's my first goal when I make a track. Then afterwards I do some edits on it. That's what we are going to look at in this video, and also how I packaged it and upload it. And then I try to stockify the track a little bit. So that's what we are going to do today. I don't have anything against stock music. I think it's good to have the music out there. If someone thinks it's suitable for a music project or something similar, that's more power to them, and the track can be useful somewhere. I often also just, if I have a project where I don't get the vibe or I don't feel it, I usually kind of finish it off and upload it to some free site like Pixabay or something, put it in Content ID, and you can actually earn some money from that if someone uses it in their YouTube video and things like that as well. So, but I have this project here. See if we can kind of stockify it a little bit. So let's just clean up the second part here, just make it like this. So this is the entirety of the track. This is what's going to go up on Spotify. So I thought I could play it for you here so you can skip 4 minutes or something like that if you don't want to listen to the entire thing. Yeah, so I guess you get the idea. And if you take a look here, I open up my Motion Array page here where I have some of my tracks. And if you listen preview to them, if you listen to the preview, like this one is the most popular one. You hear it kind of starts right away. I guess Unstable Element doesn't do that. Let's take a listen. Yeah, it kind of starts right away. Same with this one. So that's one of the things you have to do when you upload a stack or a track to stock libraries, you have to make it have to kind of start right away, and think like a video editor. If you like have a YouTube video, or if you have some kind of project you want to have some background music to or something, I mean, the video doesn't really have often like a 45-second intro, then you will lose all of your viewers. So kind of this intro here can maybe go or be reduced. And kind of the main part of the track is here. And you don't want too many moving parts of a stock track. You want to have some consistency. Elements can't stand out that much, because that's not the main focus. It's usually something that's in the background. So I will try to edit this and make a stock version of it. So first what I do is I just save a copy, a new copy, and it's actually going to be called, what was it? Interdimensional stock edit. Okay, so let's just call it that. And I select collect all and save, so that it collects the recordings from my Moog and external synthesizer wave files or anything like that. If I sometimes don't have the samples, I don't think that's going to happen, but then they are contained in the project's file. Okay, so the first thing we can do here is we can just shorten the intro a little bit. So I think we can just start it here. So what I do is I just delete time here, and then we have what's happening with these locators here? Come on. And maybe do something with the hats here, maybe something like this. Or maybe fade that in a little bit. And we have to check the kick frequency here. So, okay, that looks good. So let's try this. What I usually also do is that I actually reduce the volume a little bit on the crash and effects, just so they don't stand out that much. So I'm just reducing it a little bit, not that much, because this project is already mixed and ready to go, so I don't want to make too many adjustments in the audio, if you will, but I think a few crashes and hats are okay. We have the intro going here, so the question is, should we keep this intro or not? So now it goes into a break here, or a kind of bridge with some crazy synthesizers. I like that. But the question is, I don't think we can have this long bridge. So the question is, where should we start and how should we do this? I actually think we have to take away all of this. So what I think we can do is we delete this, delete time, and then we have this thing again. Okay, so now we get into this part. And I think we have to remove the synthesizer because we don't want that. Yeah, I'm not sure about that actually. Yeah, so you just have to adjust some of your cutoff automations. Oh, people are playing Last Epoch. That's what I'm going to do after this video. Anyway, we have to get the work done before playing games. Okay, so we need to copy in some stuff here that got removed when I pressed delete time. So if you don't know what delete time does, it just, so if you have the locators here and you want to remove this part here, you can just go click on that and go to delete time, and it will remove that part and move the other part that way. So you don't have to do it yourself. So we have to check if this transition is sounding good. I'm sorry I'm rambling here, but it's just what I do in YouTube videos nowadays. I can't Mr. Beastify this. Yeah, actually I think we have to remove the Moog there because it sounds a little bit out of place. Yeah, that's a lot better. We have to fade in the Moog here. And so, if you're a video editor, you can make 60 seconds edit, 30-second edits. You can make all kinds of edits, and most of these stock libraries accept these edits. But here, I want to make the transition a little bit more editable for a video editor. Just turn off and bring out some elements before the transition happens here, so that they can cut the audio file more easily in a video production. So this is not something that takes a lot of time to do, but it's, I know, you know, it's nice to know. And I find that actually libraries accept more files that kind of look this way, because they are, I mean, they are easy for people to edit. Hopefully, at least give them some help. Let's see how this sounds. I think we have to remove this. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe we can end this there. And if we want to be really advanced, we can, is this reverb? We can automate the delay so that it cuts out. But you can also just like have a utility here on this one, and you can just automate the gain down a little bit. So something like this, I guess. So that's probably a good editing point. And I also think take the crash here, and I'm not sure if we try to remove it and just fade this out a little bit. So you see, now we have a good start there, and I guess that's all right. And if you just, as a video editor, if you just want this part is 2 minutes long. Yeah, you can make loops as well. I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to use, it's kind of this 80-20 rule. It's not like I'm going to try to create a good product for someone, but I'm not going to use like 4 hours to make all of these files for a file that's most probably not going to be downloaded, you know? And you know, if by some chance you are a guy that wants to have another loop of this project, send me an email. I will make it. It's no problem. So it sounds like this. Let's see if it works. So I think I'm happy with this. Now I am going to export the audio file, and I usually export it in WAV, 24 bits and no dithering, and I export it in my project folder, which is called interdimensional, and I have a folder called stock version, and yeah. Okay, I have to turn off the synthesizer. I don't have it here. It's recorded, so remove the external instrument, and again, export like so. So audio libraries also want different audio qualities when you upload the tracks to them. Audio Jungle want 44.1 kilohertz 16-bit files, and Motion Array want 24-bit 48 kilohertz files. So I usually just export the files here in 48 kilohertz 24-bit, and I use Audacity to convert them, or some other tools. I actually also made a conversion script when I used my Mac, but I haven't ported it to Windows yet. So, but I thought of making a video talking about that as well, because then I just start the script and it converts all of the files, deletes the files, renames them and everything, and it's pretty good time saver. So, but yeah, now we wait, or speed up the video. So just a quick note on my master here. I usually aim for short term at around minus, not much above -9. And output is set at -1 dB. This is what libraries like Audio Jungle and Motion Array wants. So now we probably have a file over here. So we go into stock version and we have the WAV file here. Then I usually open it up in Audacity, which is a free audio editor. So, well, the waveform looks pretty good. Let's just play it a little quickly here, see how it sounds. You see that part here? It makes it a little easier for the video editor to cut the file here, and you can start it here. you need something. And as you can see here also, the intro here is a little over 30 seconds. And you can also use that as a 30-second thing. If you just want this intro part. And this part is also around, yeah, could be around 30 seconds if you edit it. So you should actually provide 30-second edits or 60-second edits in separate files. And you should actually make this in your project, but I don't feel like doing that. So I think this is a good compromise, and if someone contacts me and really loves the track and wants to have something, obviously of course I'm going to provide that to the people. Yeah, but it looks nice. Let's listen to the ending here. Yes, so we can fade it out a little bit here, like so. So we go to effect and we go to fading and fade out, like so, and we delete that part. And now we have a pretty good file, and then we just export the sound and we go to the file folder, stock version, interdimensional. So here of course I want to export it in the same quality as the file is. So it's stereo 48 kilohertz and it's 24-bit, and export. And yes, we want to replace it. If we take a look at the file in a tool called media info, we can see that it is 48 kilohertz 24 bits. So now we also want it in 44.1 kilohertz. So what you do is you open, well, you can do it in different ways. I have like a tool, file converter, so I can convert it to MP3. So I can do like this, and it has converted it to MP3 because you need that in motion arrays. So you can see the MP3 here is still 48 kilohertz. So that's not good enough for Audio Jungle or places like that. So you have to make edits for other versions for that. So you have to open up the file in Audacity, and you have to actually press Ctrl A. And I'm sorry, this is in Norwegian, but you have to go to, I think it was new sampling frequency. And you have to select 41 kilohertz, okay? And then you need to export the sound. You see here it says 41 kilohertz. You have to select 16-bit, and you have to go to your folder, okay, export. And you can do the same here. If you want to export to MP3, you just go here and select MP3, stereo 41, constant bitrate, highest quality, of course, export. So now you also have it in MP3. So now you have files for these different stock libraries, and it's just okay, let's check this file about uploading it. So then you go to your stock library, and in this case we can go to let's take Pond 5 for example. Go to Pond 5, and Pond 5 accepts high quality audio files. So I take the 48 kilohertz 24-bit file and just drag it in here, upload the file, and now you tag it, write a description, select the price, and off you go. And that's my process of how I create a stock track. I hope this video gave you some insights in how I view the entire stock music thing. I don't do this to earn a lot of money. I do this because I just want to have my produced tracks, Spotify type of tracks, in a kind of stock friendly format. So I just do this. It's not a lot of work, as you can see here. And I edit the files so they fit in the stock library template, if you will, and I upload it and see how it goes. That's working good for me. Sometimes I do create tracks specifically for stock music. I don't do that much anymore, but when I do, I of course do the same. But the track itself is just a stock track. So if you want to see more videos like this, production videos, give me a like or just tell me in the comments what you want to see, and I will certainly be able to do that, I think. Thank you for watching my videos and supporting what I do, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.